Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video, I'll show you how to remove and clean the EGR system on this 2022 Jeep Wrangler with V6 engine. It has P0401 code, and in the previous video, I tried to clean the EGR valve and that didn't help. So I need to go further, remove the whole EGR cooler, clean it, put it back, and see if that fixes the problem. I'll leave the link in the description below for the part 1 where I removed and cleaned the EGR valve, but today we're gonna do the rest. Let's proceed. First of all, we have to drain the coolant, and there is the drain plug on the radiator on the driver's side. You can use pliers, just do it counterclockwise, just go slowly, and then you'll see the coolant would start flowing. Before you start draining the coolant, do not forget to remove the cap and make sure you work on the cool down vehicle. I already completed some steps, so let me explain you what I did. First of all, I removed this clip, put it out of the way. I removed two 10mm nuts holding the coolant reservoir. I also removed the coolant return line. I already got few gallons of coolant out, so now we're ready to completely remove the coolant reservoir. And by using pick tool, undo the clip. You can completely remove it, but do not lose it. Now using a screwdriver, pull it apart. I'm ready for some coolant to come out. Oh, it's good. No coolant. I have some coolant left here. Let's put the coolant hose out of the way. So here you will see the EGR line, the cooler, the EGR valve. Check the previous video how to remove that and how to clean it. In order to remove this line, you have to undo one 10mm nut right here and two 10mm bolts right here and right there. Also, you will have to disconnect the connector. I used a pick tool because I tried to push it, it didn't work. I think you have to pull it back and then squeeze it in order to remove it, but pick tool works just fine. In order to remove this bolt right here, you have to disconnect this vacuum line. You simply just squeeze it and pull it out. And also you have to pull out the whole harness so you have some room to remove the line. Just take your time, play with it. Eventually it will come out. The most interesting part is the cooler. There are, as I see, three coolant lines, one right here, and one down there. Also, I can see couple Torx bolts down there. Probably will have to remove those in order to remove that thing completely. Finally, I got this thing out. It was very difficult to film what's going on there, but basically you have to remove two Torx 45 here and two Torx 45s here, or you can use 13mm sockets. I used 13mm for those two and Torx for those two. Also, you have to undo this clamp and this clamp. This is probably the most difficult one. Take your time, eventually you would figure out how to remove it. This is how it looks like from here. This is the top hose. This is the lower one, and this is the one on the left. And here you can see where you have to remove the bolts from. Two from here, one from here, and one from there. And here's the most interesting part, cleaning the cooler and the line. I already cleaned it with purple degreaser. Make sure you do not leave it for a long time because this is not good for aluminum. People recommend using oven degreaser, and this is just the same thing. It would ruin aluminum, and this cooler is made from aluminum inside, so make sure you spray it and wait just maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you just wash it with hot water. I'll go wash it more with a hose and just let it sit till tomorrow morning so it dries out. And after that, we can put everything back together. The EGR system is dry now. We can put everything back together. First of all, I'll slide this coolant flange into that hose down there, and after that I'll put it into that hose right here. And using a magnet, I'm gonna be using 13mm socket. For the lower one, I'll be using Torx 45. And the most difficult part would be putting back the clamp over there. It took me about 10 minutes to get that clamp back. Now we're ready to put the line back. Take your time. Okay. Don't forget it goes to that bolt. Before we put the bolts back, we have to put the gaskets. I'm using the old gaskets. Hopefully they would be okay. Shorter bolts go here. And longer bolts go right here. Damn. And now it would take another 5 hours to find that thing. I was lucky to find it in 5 minutes. And don't forget about this nut. It was 10 millimeter as well. Let's put the clip back. Don't forget about your drain plug before filling up with coolant. Make sure you have no leaks underneath. And in order to bleed the system, we have to start the vehicle, turn on the heater on maximum heat. AC is off. And we're gonna monitor the temperature and see when the thermostat opens so the air gets out of the system. Make sure you don't overheat the engine. Also, I'm gonna reset P0401 code. So let's do that. The code is still here, but we have to drive it in order to get rid of it. Okay, let's start it. Maximum heat, maximum speed. Let's check the live data. Engine coolant temperature. And the thermostat opens at about 90 degrees Celsius. Also, there is no more check engine light. Let's just wait. no leaks, and that's good. So the level is going down. Probably I'll add some more distilled water. We're already getting the hot air from the vents. I'll put the cap back. We're getting close for the thermostat to open. The air is extremely hot. I can't even hold my hand. That's a good sign. Temperature started to go down. Let's check the level. I think there is still some air in the system because when I started working, the level was below maximum, and I just added just a little bit of distilled water, and I think we need to wait a little bit more, maybe to drive and check out the level later. Oh, that's good. Temperature is 81 now. Perfect. Everything works perfect. That's pretty much it, guys. There is no codes, no leaks. The car runs fine. This is how you remove and clean the EGR system to get rid of P0401 code on 3.6 Pentastar engine. This procedure would be pretty much the same for any vehicle that equipped with the same engine. If this information was helpful, please thumbs up. That really helps a lot. And there are more Jeep videos that are coming about some repairs and about some modes. I'm gonna lift the Gladiator, another Jeep I own, so feel free to subscribe. I'd be happy to see you next time. And if you need any help with your vehicle, you can use the platform I created. It's called Fixty. You can simply send a request and get competitive pricing from different specialists in your area. Feel free to use it. Thank you so much and see you next time.